Mobiles are usually a source of distraction. However, I believe certain apps can help us focus better, and today's video is exactly about that. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Atiya and we discuss PhD, motivation, mindset, finance on this channel. So let's begin with today's video. So the first app is Alarmy. Okay, and I will leave a link to all these apps in the description box below. Now I don't know how many years I've been using this app. It is the app which tops my list of all the apps. I can uninstall all the apps, all the rest of the apps, and be productive only if I have this. Okay, and this is an alarm clock, and I'll tell you how it is different from other apps. Okay, now this basically has this app has a barcode scanner. What it does is you have to click a photo of the barcode which gets stored in the app, and whenever you are waking up in the morning, till you click the photo of that barcode from any product, the alarm will not go off. Okay, and that helps in waking up early. Now what I love more about this is the barcode scanner which is there is a part of the free version of the app. Okay, and then there are some good features which are part of the free version, so you need not subscribe to the pro version. Of course, the pro version also has added tasks such as solving maths problems, then doing a mini workout. So unless you do that, your alarm will not go off. Okay, and it also has the ability to use the vibration mode. Like, so there is also this shake feature which is part of the free version. So I would say free version is pretty solid. This shake feature, what it does is you have to, when you put an alarm, and say suppose you put an alarm at 7 o'clock in the morning, then until you shake that mobile for around 10 to 15 times, or whichever times you put it in the settings, the alarm will not go off. Okay, and most of the features that other apps give it in their pro versions, this is there in the free version itself. So this app ranks first in my apps list, and it is for a good reason. The next app is ColorNote. Okay, now what is so special about this is that it is a minimal task app. Okay, so you can create several lists. There are two forms in that. One is a text where you can write plain text, and second a checklist. Okay, one thing is there you can sort the entries as per alphabet, as per color code. You can color code each note. What I love most about this is the widget that it has. Okay, so the widget is primarily, I'll show you, wait a minute. So I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so these are the 4 notes that I've pinned on my home screen. So what happens is basically whatever list you have created in the ColorNote app, you can pin it on your home screen, so you can directly open that list, and you can use it whenever you want. Like for example, now that I am staying away from home for education purpose, so what I have separate list for tasks to do when I go home. So I keep it all stored like home list, market list, wish list, then YouTube video ideas list. All these lists are separate and I pin it on the home screen. So whenever I go to that place, I can open that particular list instantly without having to go into the ColorNote app, and I can use it. So this is the best feature. Secondly, it has the facility for backup, so you can sync all your list across the devices. So that is there. It has helped me immensely. One thing is there, it does not have a timeline, so it is time independent. So if you are somebody who does not want to put deadline for their tasks, or who just needs a place where the ideas can be stored in minimalistic and accessible way, then this app is for you. The next app which is helping me a lot, specifically in my PhD, and the one which I'm using even right now, that is productivity app, and this is based on the simple concept of Pomodoro technique. Those who don't know Pomodoro technique, it is like a countdown timer with work and relax session attached. Means you can set the timer for, say, suppose 45 minutes of work and 10 minutes of rest. So this cycle will continue. How many cycles will be there, that also you can adjust in the app. This is like a countdown timer, a little evolved, and this I use it basically for referencing. In the free version you can set, I think, one profile. The pro version you can set multiple profiles. Multiple profiles meaning sometimes your work could be 30 minutes, so you will need 30 minutes of work and 5 minutes of rest. That kind of situation. Sometimes your work takes a little longer, so 60 minutes of work and say 10 minutes of rest. So these timings you can adjust. The second main feature is that you can put color code and you can tag the timers. For example, right now I have put the timer for shooting this video. So the tag is there of YouTube shooting. So that also can be done. Free version is okay, but pro version is more solid and it gives more flexibility. And in the analytics session you can exactly know for which task you have taken a lot of time. You can adjust your productivity schedule accordingly. How I use it is, I use it for reference purpose. So whenever I read papers, academic papers, so it gets really boring and mundane. So for that I set a specific timer with a rest time. Till that time is over, it is a good idea not to. I generally use it for reference purpose. And what I do is I set up a particular timer and I use it accordingly. Normal countdown timers also can be used. But if you have repetitive work, say suppose if you are using a normal countdown timer which is there in your alarm clock or anything, you can set, I think, only one session. But this allows you to set multiple sessions in different cycles. So it helps you to get work done without much fuss and with lot of focus. The next app is Listvery. This is the recent addition to my stash and I am glad to have discovered it, because what it does is it basically combines your tasks list with a calendar. Okay, these two things come together and that is Listvery for you. What I like about this is it is more of a week planning or month planning than a daily to-do list. So it helps you to see things at a glance and it puts things in perspective. Let me explain with an example. Now say suppose you have to do something but you don't want to do it now, but you don't want to forget it. So what you can do is you can go to the month tab and you can choose any date and put it for that date, even if you are not going to do over there. So that way your task is not lost and you don't have to do the task now also. So it is more of a long-term planning app than a daily to-do list, I would say. And it is quite minimalist. It is not feature-heavy app, but it gets the work done. Now you may think, how is it different than Colornote? Okay, I use Colornote as an ideas capturing tool, and this I basically use for scheduling and for long-term planning. For example, some of my experiments are going on and I cannot do anything, some of the things today. Then I schedule it on this app so that it can be done at a later stage. You can use a Google Calendar also, but I find this more convenient. The free version is pretty solid, so it can be used that way only. Pro feature allows you to have a backup. The next app is a self-care app, that is Prompted Journal. So the founder is same as Listvery, so the theme goes same. It is quite minimal and it has a very pleasing interface. Now who this is for? This is for those people who want to include journaling in their daily lives but who do not have time to write a page of journaling, or who do not have time to do morning pages but who want to record their thoughts so that they can understand their mind better. So this is for those people. Secondly, this is prompted. So there are prompts which come on the screen and you can choose to answer or you can write whatever comes to your mind. How I use it is, I generally do not go by the prompts. I write what I feel and what I have to write, that I write. In free version the prompts are there, but in pro version you can customize the prompts as per your liking or your lifestyle. So that is there. If you want to record your thoughts on the go, say suppose 1 or 2 sentences, then it is best to do that on a mobile rather than paper. That is it. The way you view your entries, past entries, that is also good. It helps you to have a backup. And the way you see your entries, date the entry, date as well, the entry in the same fashion for several days. At a glance you can see what is going on without having to open Note. I find that feature quite interesting. It helps put things in perspective. The last app which I want to speak about is a simple app. It's a meditation timer by Telesense. There's nothing much that I can explain about this app. You can set the time and there is a gong at the end. While meditating or while sitting in silence or while doing suppose mindfulness rituals, I prefer not to have an alarm, because the alarm you need to physically move and switch it off. Whereas a gong, when it is there, it just rings and it goes silent on its own. So that I prefer more. The only downside about this is that the screen remains on. I had mailed the founders regarding this. So they are working on a beta version which you are able to put this timer in the background. So that is there. And for now there are other similar apps also, but I prefer this. I find this very minimalistic. It works for me. So that was it for today's video. If I could recommend 2 apps from this list, first one would be Listvery, second Productivity. These 2 apps you are sorted, or any similar app along these lines. All these apps which I have discussed, they are not feature heavy. They are quite minimal, but they get the job done without much fuss. Which is the favorite productivity app that you use? Do let me know in the comments, because I keep trying different apps and trying to figure out what suits best, what doesn't suit best. Your recommendation also would help me. Thank you.